Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome to another video on the channel. In this video today, we are going to be looking at corners on FC24, how OP they are, how it's easy to score them. I'll show you multiple examples. Watch and learn from here. This one. In swinger, get Rudiger into place, playstyle pops, easy, goal. So, there you go. That is an example of me scoring a corner. We're going to now break it down for you and explain exactly how it works, the type of things you should be doing, and how you can add these to your game consistently. So, when you take a corner, it'll pretty much always be, if you have a right foot on this side and left foot on this side, the arrow will be going about there, and the curve will start there. I do not touch the right stick. I do not change the curve at all when I'm taking the corner. The curve will be fine. I've done it with people who have crazy curve and dead ball specialists and all that. I've done it with ones who don't have very high passing stats. The better corner takers, in terms of the ones who have better stats, I wouldn't say it's that noticeable a difference, but it does make the corners are a little bit more consistent. But you just leave the curve, and if the penalty spot's there, I aim the line going to about there, anywhere to about maybe there. No more, because it gets too close to the keeper then. I press L1 once I've locked it in. So I'm switching now to my best player in the air. I will go on to EAFC and show you the play styles that I think are relevant for corners, so you can have someone in your team ready for this. Most centre-backs, at least good ones, should at least have this, or you'll be able to have at least one in your team. I'm aiming it, you can see there, and then I bullet it in. In terms of the power needed, see when the power starts to go up. It's just about there. It's very quick. Try to get it spawn. There we go. I do anywhere from 2.5 to 3 bars of power. It depends on where the keeper is. If the keeper's about here, I might do 2 to 2.5 and aim it here. If the keeper stays on his line, I do somewhere close to 3. It all varies. I'm not going to show you every single example of when the keeper moves outside, but you can see there, that is pretty good power. You press L1, you get your best player into position. I take it, as in press square again, as I'm still doing the running. I'm about here, so I can run there and run onto it. That makes the headers a bit more powerful, a bit better. I like to have players who have the aerial ability. I think when it comes to two playstyles, aerial and power header, I think aerial is better. Simply put, headers tend to go in pretty consistently if you have even the normal power header one. Whereas winning the headers is the most important thing. That's the hardest thing to do, especially against people who switch to defend these. So having this one, they win some crazy headers. Then from there, it is an easy header. If they bring the keeper out and put him like there, you just aim it there. If they put the keeper there, you just aim it there, run there, and power it in at the back post. The keeper can't get there in time. Or you can even aim corners direct again this year. Again, it feels a little bit like FIFA 23 pre-patch. I've probably said this on a few videos for you guys. But these are just so easy. Rudiger's got over 10 goals for me from corners. I've had multiple games where I've scored a couple of corners. I'm going to go and look at the playstyles now and talk about them in depth for you and attributes, but we will show some more examples of the corners, just so you see it's not a fluke. Here we are looking at the attributes and playstyles that can affect this. Honestly, not a lot to this. The ones that I think affect the most are long pass, curve, and crossing. I don't think you'll massively notice the difference. So if you had 99 or had 80, that's just my opinion. And then when it comes to the playstyle, it is just whipped, pass, and dead ball. Dead ball probably affects it a bit more. You can see their set piece delivered with increased speed, curve, and accuracy. Whip pass definitely helps as well, but dead ball is the one that matters more. These matter far more on free kicks. Attributes matter a lot more on free kicks than they do when it comes to corners. I think corners you can score with pretty much most players. It's just going to be a little bit more consistent. As a side note, I just saw this pack in the store. Interesting, EA doing a few different things this year. What do you guys think of this? So it's a pack here, costs £20. Apparently you get a guaranteed 88 plus player, but that's probably it's probably the lone icon that's counting for that. And then you get 384 highs, and 30 rare gold players. Are any of you guys going to be doing this type of thing? What are your thoughts on these type of packs that EA have been putting out at the beginning? Let's go look at some more examples of corners and get into, again, how to score them. Okay, I've got a pretty useful clip here of me playing co-op and my teammate scoring a goal. Shout out to Jimmy. We've scored lots of these in co-op. I think they're even easier to do in co-op because in co-op, you can have one person make a run to the back post, so it confuses them a bit. But he did the exact same corner technique. Do that. You can see there, the player with the aerial wins the header. Didn't even notice that before. They get what's called unique jumping animations. That's how EA word it. Looks very OP to me, so it's a very useful play style. See there, he jumps in. The keeper's there. That's a fair bit of... The keeper's come like 4 yards off his line. He aims it slightly shorter and still scores it. You can see that activates. This playstyle activates specifically when they're going for the headers. And it's a nice, easy goal. So if you're playing co-op, my advice would be make sure one of you runs to the back post. If you're defending corners, this is what you can learn. I would say to learn from this, do this. Move the keeper either there, because it makes it a lot harder, but you do have to be wary of them going back there, or be very careful and make sure that you can get someone tall who can compete and put them here. If you put them this side, so Rudiger's there, if you put your defender there, it's very unlikely the ball goes past you and they get a free header there. And when you press to defend the header, use the circle button, the clear button. Don't use an X or square. Those don't tend to work very well. I'd be very careful about that. Like I say, when it comes to defending them, make sure you either get the keeper in position quick or get someone very tall. It's a risk though. I think the keeper needs to come off the line. Like I say, good players will move the corner more. They'll make it so that even if you move the keeper there, they can go there. You just need to mix it up. It's a bit of a mind game type thing, to be honest. But when it comes to defending the corner, you need to move the keeper and then get a tall player. You have to do it very quick. Good players will take the corner quick and make sure that you don't let people get free headers. If you're playing people who have good players in the air, like Rudiger, Van Dijk, who have the power header and aerial traits, play styles, they're going to score lots of corners against you. I've even seen people like doing ones to here and there. I don't think it's as OP. Simply put, from there it's going to be harder to aim and score the header. But if you don't mark these, don't move the keeper, don't even try and contest the headers, they're pretty much free headers from a few yards out. They're easy goals. So you need to put this in place to stop conceding them. It's hard though, and people probably still will score them because they're just that OP. I'm going to show you one more clip of me scoring a corner here, just to show you it repeated, show it from the other side. Asenjo really doesn't have particularly great set piece stats. One technique you can do as well to throw people, call someone short. If you call a player short, a lot of people just can't help themselves but come mark it. They come mark it, means they're not controlling someone around there to defend it. See there, again, about 2.5 bars of power. I aim it just inside. I take it as I'm in the middle of the run. He gets in front of the man, and then gets a great leaping animation. Aim it across goal, generally speaking. And there, beautiful header. You can see the way I aim it. I aim it so I'm always going to be trying in front of the defender. Nice, easy header. Score so many goals doing this. Add this to your game. It will add you a lot of goals. You're going to get a lot more wins with this. This could be the difference between 1, 2, 3, 4 wins, maybe when it comes to the first Champions weekend. Hope this video has helped you out. Any questions, do let me know. Appreciate you guys and the support of the channel. As always, keep it spicy. See you guys in the next one. Peace.